The aircraft carrier. A fortress at sea, one of the most powerful weapons of modern warfare. Destroying one of these giants isn't just a technical challenge, it's the ultimate test of strategy, precision, and endurance. To even think about sinking an aircraft carrier, you'd have to go through 3 essential steps: detect, track, and engage. The first step is simply finding it. Carriers don't travel alone. They're always escorted by a full strike group, a protective wall of destroyers, cruisers, submarines, and aircraft. Take the U.S. Navy's Nimitz-class carrier as an example. This powerhouse is equipped with 90 fixed-wing aircraft, including F-18 Super Hornet, Growler, F-35, and E-2 Hawkeye that can sanitize an area up to 700 miles around the carrier. This means they know every single threat within this zone. So, approaching undetected, almost impossible. For a moment, let's say you want to find an aircraft carrier moving through the vast expanse of ocean. It's no easy task, but there are some methods that might give you a chance. First, satellites equipped with synthetic aperture radar and infrared sensors scan from above, looking for large ships that match the size of a carrier. From the skies, maritime patrol aircraft use radar and sonobuoys, covering huge areas to detect any activity. Submarines, on the other hand, attempt a more stealthy approach, listening from beneath the waves for the distinct acoustic signatures of the carrier. Then there's electronic intelligence, which picks up on electronic emissions, potentially revealing the group's location. And finally, drones and surface ships can be sent in as scouts to confirm a sighting. But the carrier isn't going to just sit there and let you find it. It plays defense with advanced tactics designed to slip away from even the best detection methods. Using strict emission control, the CBG limits radar and radio signals, minimizing its electronic footprint. Electronic warfare, like jamming and deploying decoys, misleads enemy sensors, giving you false signals. Then, the escort ships and submarines create a defensive perimeter, ready to intercept anything that might get too close. And if that weren't enough, the carrier is constantly on the move, making unpredictable maneuvers that keep it hidden and hard to follow. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, blending technology, tactics, and strategy to stay one step ahead. Let's say you manage to detect the carrier. Now comes the challenge of tracking it. Satellites provide snapshots of a location, but they don't give you real-time updates. That's where aerial assets like drones or surveillance aircraft come in. But here's the catch. These assets face serious risks near a carrier strike group. With fighter jets on board, a carrier can easily deploy interceptors to destroy drones or surveillance planes that stray too close. Even submarines, which might seem ideal for covert tracking, have to contend with anti-submarine warfare, ASW helicopters, as well as destroyers that are constantly sweeping for underwater threats. Assuming you can detect and track the carrier long enough, the next step is to engage it. But the carrier strike group is like a fortress with multiple layers of defenses, destroyers, cruisers, fighter aircraft, all designed to intercept and eliminate incoming threats like missiles, submarines, or hostile aircraft. Each ship has 4 to 5 layers of air defense missiles ranging from 1 mile to 230 miles. And don't forget the F-18 and E-2 in the sky. They can easily track the incoming missile, including sea-skimming missiles from long distances. If required, F-18 or F-35 can also engage it. Even if you manage to break through the carrier's defense layers, guiding a missile to strike the moving target is yet another hurdle. Hypersonic missiles might seem like the solution due to their extreme speed, but they still need precise targeting information. Without accurate guidance, they're just another weapon vulnerable to interception. And here's where the carrier strike group's air cover makes things even harder. Achieving air superiority is crucial. Without it, any guided weapon can be intercepted long before it reaches the carrier. So, you might be wondering, can all these defensive layers really be breached? Well, technically, yes. But it's incredibly challenging. Submarines, for instance, could try to slip through undetected, but the carrier battle group includes ASW helicopters that constantly patrol, sweeping for underwater threats, plus advancements in unmanned platforms, like small ASW drones and boats, allow the carrier group to monitor the area continuously and cost-effectively. And that's not all. Nuclear attack submarines often accompany the carrier strike group, adding yet another line of underwater defense. So even if a submarine manages to slip through, the odds of approaching undetected are almost zero. So here's the big question. How do you destroy an aircraft carrier? It sounds nearly impossible, right? But let's break it down. Imagine you're facing a U.S. Nimitz-class carrier. What would you say is the most important component of its battle group? The carrier itself? The answer is actually its fighter jets. These jets give the carrier an extended reach, allowing it to monitor and control airspace up to 700 miles out. Without them, that range drops dramatically to around 130 miles. So to even have a shot at neutralizing a carrier, your first priority is taking down its fighters. If you can eliminate or neutralize those jets, you disrupt the carrier's eyes and ears and gain air superiority. But of course, taking down the fighter jets is no easy task. Even if you manage it, you're not done yet. Once the fighters are out of the picture, a coordinated assault can be launched on the escort ships. These cruisers and destroyers form a defensive shield around the carrier, so they would need to be neutralized next. Without air superiority, your own ISR aircraft can operate more freely, feeding you real-time information and guiding missiles toward their targets. If you have stealth drones, even better. These could penetrate the carrier's defenses and gather critical intelligence, or even carry out strikes directly, all while staying hidden. But remember, this is all easier said than done. Every move here would have to be planned and executed to get through layers of defenses. Still, in theory, with the right approach, a carrier could be brought down. That's it for today. See you in the next video.